and as I promised, I'm back. And today we have a box, and we're going to open this box and see what's in it. It's going to be some goodies. I'm kind of excited, and it's going to bring on a conversation about how I feel about what's in this box. So let's just get right to open it. My handy little knife here. So let's see. All right, I guess I got a shirt. Got a shirt in the box. What else do we have? And it does say Midland, so that's going to let you know what is possibly inside the box. So yes, communication. Communication is one of the most important things that you can have on the trail at all times. Even if you're by yourself, if something happens, maybe you've got a radio that can reach far enough to get some help. Well, today I am unboxing a Midland MicroMobile, and this is a GMRS two-way radio, 15 watts of power, fully integrated controlled microphone, 15 channels, 8 repeater channels, and speaker mic jack. So super pumped about this and ready to get this installed. Now it's a small device that just your handheld plugs into, and it has all the buttons on there, and it seems like it's going to be pretty easy. I'm pretty excited. So that's the first thing in the box. Next, we've got the little antenna. Now this is the 3 dB gain antenna. It's 3.5 inches tall and 1.5 inches wide at the base. So the great thing about this, obviously with the GMRS, you don't have to have a super tall antenna, and this can fit just about anywhere you want to put it, because you're not having to worry about getting higher than the vehicle and all that kind of stuff that you have to do with a CB, like the tuning, bringing the antenna up and down. You don't have to do that with these, so that's pretty cool. Now what else is in the box is the talker, the X talker, the GMRS two-way radio. It is the T290, is what it says, and it has the features: 22 channels, 14 additional pre-programmed channels. Let's see, just NOAA weather alert radio, a weather scan, like all kinds of stuff that you can get with these two little handheld walkie-talkies, basically, that work with the hard-mounted GMRS that I'm going to have in the truck. So they're all basically GMRS frequencies and all that kind of fun stuff. It also comes with a cord, or I got a cord sent with this, that's just a universal truck lip mount. And what that means is if I don't want to mount like any kind of antenna, it's just an easy, like, you can put it on the magnet and all that kind of stuff. Also came with a few stickers as well, and of course my new t-shirt. So communications are super important whenever you're on the trip, on any kind of trail, on any kind of multi-vehicle road trip even, because you need to be able to communicate. Not only did you miss that turn, not only, hey look, there's a police officer up ahead, let's slow down, but it's good in case somebody gets in trouble. You know, they can communicate to you that, hey look, I've got a flat tire, or hey look, something's wrong with the vehicle. So communications are super important. I think they're one of the most important things that you need to think about when you get into the overlanding scene, because a lot of time is going to be spent in the vehicle, and you're going to need to talk to the person in the vehicle ahead of you, behind you, or someone else in the group at some point. Now with that said, I'm kind of funny, because if you're going to talk on the radio, I want to talk about something going on. If it's a campfire conversation, let's keep that for the campfire. You know, I've been on trips where people are like, hey man, where did you get your bumper? You know, that's campfire talk. We can talk about that when we get back to the campfire. So, not that I'm going to say, hey, these are the required things that you can only talk about. Sometimes telling a story is kind of fun. It depends on the group that you're in. Now, if you're in a huge group like we were for the Enchanted Rockies Trail, it drove me nuts sometimes, because they would start talking about gear and stuff like that. I'm like, man, we could do this on the campfire. So I'd turn it down and turn the radio way up. I also was having a problem with the handheld that I owned at the time because it was so hard to figure out. Like, I couldn't find the channels. Nobody. I mean, like, we had 11 vehicles, 19 people, and none of us really knew what to do with that. So ended up sitting it in the corner, and somebody gave me or let me borrow their handheld GMRS that was programmed to the channel we wanted, and it was nice, but I found out quickly that I didn't have a good way to corral the walkie-talkie. So it would bounce all over the place on the trail, and by the time I was ready to respond, I had to find the walkie-talkie, search, and by the time I found it, there were 5 conversations down the way. So that's why I'm excited about getting this. I'd had a CB before, and it worked fine, but people are getting away from CB. I mean, that wasn't even really an option with the guys that we had on the Enchanted Rockies trail. So GMRS all the way. It's easier. It has more power. Like, there's a lot of benefits to it over CB. And then also, I think a lot of people are worried about ham simply because you have to take a test. Now, with the GMRS, you still need to go online and fill out some paperwork, pay a fee and all that kind of stuff to have a certificate. And I believe it's like $70 for 10 years, but it covers your whole immediate family. Yeah, so that's what we got on communications. It's really important, and I think that if you don't have a GMRS, you really need to think about Midland USA products. You actually can use a promo code ALLOVER15, which will give you a 15% discount on most of the items that have there. There are a couple items that don't qualify for the discount, but you'll find that out if you start searching. Yeah, thank you, Midland USA, for helping me out and getting me some good product to check out. I can't wait to install it in the truck. I'm going to do a video on that. You're going to be able to see that right here. And I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that watched the I'm Back video that just went out, and saying basically that I'm going to start doing more of these types of videos for the YouTube channel, and hopefully you'll get something out of it. Today, you get a promo code for Midland USA, all over 15, to get a 15% discount. Hey, thank you guys very much. Thank you, Midland USA. I appreciate it. And whatever you guys do, make sure that you go all over.